All right, we've got everything ready to go and we're finally ready to begin typing a paragraph. Well, let me first show you how not to type a paragraph. This is something that is done quite a lot, and I might as well demonstrate what that is and then show you how to fix it. What a lot of students do is they just begin typing like so. For our last presentation, we had to introduce one of our classmates, period, and then they press the enter key one time and press it one more time because after all it's supposed to be double spaced, and then they continue. I enjoyed this assignment. Assignment because I got to know someone new and make a new friend. Okay, and that's the end of the sentence. They press the period, then they press enter, and then they press enter again, because remember, they want to try and make it look like it's double spaced, and it sort of looks like that, doesn't it? One more sentence. The best part of my presentation was my use of voice inflection, period, enter, enter. And wow, look at that. We have beautiful double spacing happening between all those sentences. Is this a paragraph? No, this is not a paragraph. It's a list of sentences, yes, but it is not a paragraph. Okay, first of all, let me show you. If you go up to here where it says reveal codes, you can see, and the instructor can see, every time that you press the enter key. This little backwards P thing, it means paragraph, and that means that the student hit the enter key here, and again here, and again here, 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 and all the way down. And that is not double spacing, and nor is it a paragraph. Okay, it's just wrong, 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 wrong. And I don't think it's necessary to explain why it's wrong, but it is necessary for me to show you how to do it the right way. Okay, so the easiest way to do that, I think, would be to just delete all that. So we'll just start right here, and we'll press the shift key and then click on it there, and we can delete everything that I just typed. There, gone. I'm also going to turn off the reveal codes button because sometimes that's a distraction, and I'll show you the right way to type a paragraph. Now the first thing to do is indent. Okay, that's spelled I-N-D-E-N-T, sorry. And what it means is that you put some space between here and the first word in your paragraph. So let me show you by just pressing the tab key one time. Ta-da! Okay, I just pressed the tab key one time and I came up with an indent that's approximately 1.27 centimeters in length, and in North America that would be half an inch, and that's what you're supposed to use according to the Modern Language Association. And then once you've done that indent, then you can begin typing. So let's try again. For our last presentation, we had to introduce one of our classmates, period. No enter key. Do not press the enter key. Here is where you press the space bar one time or two times. It's your choice. Most instructors like to see it two times. I personally like to see it two times, but if you only press the space bar one time, that is okay. Let's continue now with the next sentence. I enjoyed this assignment because I got to know someone new and make a new friend. Whoops, spelling of friend was wrong, and I see that new is also incorrect. We'll fix that in a minute. Let's start one more sentence. Hit the space bar two times, and the next sentence, the best Okay, and that's it. The best part of my presentation was my use of voice inflection. So there we have 3 sentences, the same ones that we typed before, and just one small typo that we can fix very easily. But let me just show you, again using the Reveal Codes button, that we don't have that backwards P or paragraph symbol showing up after each sentence and in between, to make those artificial spaces. We have actual double spacing here, which is awesome. And we have the indents showing with that little arrow, which is also awesome. Okay, so everything so far is perfect. Now I'm going to turn this off, and to save time and make this video just a little less boring, I'm going to paste the rest of the paragraph that should still be in memory. I had actually copied it into memory a second ago, and we'll just paste it. Oh, and we have a mess, but that's all right, we'll fix it. This actually picked up the whole paragraph, and oh no, it actually pasted from where I left off, which was after the word inflection. But we have a spelling mistake right here that needs to be fixed, so let's do that now by using the spell checker. I click on New, and that's fixed. But it's still a mess. Why? Because it's not double spaced at all, so we'll have to fix that. And as I can show you with the codes, we do have the indent still working there as it should, but let's fix that spacing problem. And how do we do that? We just highlight the entire paragraph that you see, and then right click with your mouse, and it comes up with something called paragraph, and you can click on that. And then if you look very carefully on the right side of the box, there's something called line spacing, and you can see single. That's incorrect. We want to change that to double, which we've just done now, and then click OK, and it is fixed. Alright, it's all highlighted, and now it's unhighlighted, but you can see that it is correctly double spaced, and that is what you want. It's still not perfect though. There's one other mistake that needs to be fixed, and that's right here along this margin. Obviously this thing is set on justify, and we want to get rid of that. Like I said before, this drives a lot of instructors crazy. They can't stand to see it. So you just put your cursor anywhere in the paragraph, it doesn't matter where, but anywhere in the paragraph, and just change that justify button to a an aligned text left button, and there it's done for the whole paragraph. And it might look a little strange at first, but that actually is how it should look. Each paragraph should look like this, okay? So if you do the changing of the justify button at the beginning of your typing, then you don't have to make this step. But I just wanted to show how you can fix it in case you do have a problem like I obviously did when I did the paste, and it's very simple. Some versions of Microsoft Word do not have the line spacing button that you see up here, which is another way of changing to double spacing. There you can see it's on double spacing right now, and I showed that in an earlier video. But for this video, I decided to show the old-fashioned way, which was to highlight the paragraph and right-click and find where it says paragraph and do the line spacing this way. Again, this is the old-fashioned way, but it's very reliable and it works, and hopefully it'll help you in case you ever run into trouble. Now, I hope this video hasn't confused you, but it's basically all you need to know for writing a paragraph. Of course, if you're going to start another paragraph, then you can hit the Enter key like so, and I've done that, and then I would hit the Tab key to bring to do the indent and begin typing the next paragraph. Whoa, a bunch of T's just came up because I'm using a keyboard that sometimes has a hiccup or two when it is being used. Anyway, that's it. If you can type paragraphs that look like this using the Times New Roman font with 12 point, then everything is going to be great as far as your formatting mark is concerned. Don't forget to put a good heading in with 5 pieces of information. This is your name, this is your student ID number, this is the instructor's name, This is the course name or class name. If you're in the BAE class, just change the P to a B, and of course this is the date. And try to use this format. Sometimes Microsoft Word will suggest a different way of putting in the date, and you can use it if you like, but it's really not good. It's best just to use the month written in full, then the date followed by a comma, and then the year. Alright, that's it. That's all I can say. That's all you have time to listen to. Thanks for watching, and happy paragraph writing.